Welcome to today's video. I know this one is different from the gaming. I haven't run out of content. I'm just trying to return back to my roots. My early videos if you go back, it's the shorts, it's music from TikTok. My first video was music, and I'm just trying to, regulate it semi-regularly, regulation. Right. I made a whole ass tier list for this video. It's obvious it looks a bit short right now because I have to admit something to you. Um don't have that much vinyl. Five of those little squares down here, they're vinyls, and the other one's a CD. I don't even have it with me right now, but I have a workaround for this. I will delve into some of my TikTok songs that I've learned recently, and I'll review those albums. And then eventually I'll make another part of this when I collect more up, because I'm planning on doing that. Alright, I just want to remind y'all, this is all my stuff that I own, so it's going to be my list, obviously, and even if it's a well-renowned album, I might still put it in the D tier because out of my collection, it might be the least strongest. You know what I mean? But it's still like an S tier in any other list. But in Abe's list, it might be a D or a C. I still love him though, because why else would I buy him, really? All right, almost exposed my tabs there. Got rid of them there. Okay, so the first album we have is Roman Candle, Elliott Smith. I forgot to grab my vinyls. Hold on, give me one sec. Guys, where can I put this? Alright, this is my vinyl. I'm not showing you my surroundings through that reflection. That Roman Candle, Elliott Smith. This is his first release, 1994. I won't get too much into the track list or anything. 9 tracks, so yeah. I still got this security thing on the back of it, but I did buy it. Do not steal. This is a pretty solid debut because it shows off his style really early. There's other demos existing before this. I've heard from 1992, 93 as well. But I can't say this is the most cohesive album. It's got four songs that don't even have names on it. They are still songs though. They have lyrics and all that. His early work obviously needs to be developed, like most first albums. But yeah, there's some on here that really do it for me. They got the perfect length for what they are. Some are a bit long in my eyes. Last Call, one of the second last track. Drive all over town. Bit long for me, so still a good album though. I think I'm gonna put this. We'll start in C, and then it's subject to change. Okay, click here for more information. Really, where? Oh my god, go away, NRMA. All right. Next album in our list is Magical Mystery Tour, The Beatles. Oh yeah. First off, this is a thick vinyl in the back of it. Nice and sweet. That's from one of their music videos. Security tag again, man. Come on now. Abe. Um, the back is from the music video for Your Mother Should Know, I believe. Okay, this album, I believe it's got, I think it's got 11 or 12 tracks, depending on how I counted it just then. Very beautiful album cover, I must say. Fits the vibe entirely. This from 1967. Yeah, this is really a magical album in my eyes. Very fitting. I like it a lot. The intro, Magical Mystery Tour, is a banger in my eyes. Pretty epic. But I will say, I have a much greater liking to the second half. So probably starting from Hello, Goodbye or Strawberry Fields down to the very end. That's John Lennon's side. This bottom bit, Hello, Goodbye, Strawberry Fields, Penny Lane, Baby You're a Rich Man, All You Need Is Love. Oh, and I Am the Walrus. Probably starting from Walrus onwards. The Fool on the Hill, Flying, and Your Mother Should Know are just kind of weak tracks in my eyes. They kind of all sound the same to me. That's McCartney's style, and at the time it just was dragging on a bit, to be honest, in my eyes. But the second half of this album really pulls it through for me. So I'm putting this. Ah man, I might have to put this in. high A, high A. It's not entirely perfect. I just said all that shenanigans about the first half, but it's gonna be A plus. Next on the list, Elliott Smith's third studio album, Either or. Funny enough, Either or the song itself isn't even on the album. It's on his compilation. Came out way later. Yep. Alright. This is from 1997. It's got, I don't know how many songs does it have. This is definitely a huge step up from his first album. You could even say in his second album, but we don't have it, so we're not going to discuss it, so I can use it for another time, obviously. 2 large pizzas, $22. Wow. Anyway, sidetracked. Yeah, this steps away from his mellowy sound, but also keeps it at the same time. We're hearing a lot of dynamic changes in this one, tonal qualities even, lots more instruments, bigger mix, powerful sounding in some areas, of course. Other songs, I mean, it's what he does best. I'd say my favorite tracks, Ballad of Big Nothing, Pictures of Me, Rose Parade, and Say Yes, just to name a few. This is definitely a more full big fella. I'd say there's songs like Alameda, the drums. I know it's a choice, a purposeful choice, but the drums just sound like a fart, man. That just sounds like a fart. I just don't really fuck with it, but I still like it. Yeah, some really catchy songs in this one, even the ones I don't really listen to as much, like Punch and Judy. 245, I really like that one. I feel like that's not a very focused on track, but I do like it. That's what I like about this album. It's got a lot of more minor songs that you can really love. I definitely okay. This is the tough choice. I definitely like this one more than Mystery Tour, but I'm not sure if I can put it in S. I think I'm just gonna start by putting it in S, and then we'll look back. By the way, favorite tracks for Magical Mystery Tour definitely have to be Strawberry Fields, I'm the Walrus, and Baby You're a Rich Man. Oh yeah. Roman Candle, favorite songs definitely have to be No Name Number 3. I just had a mind blank. Roman Candle and one more. What am I thinking of? Eyebrows. Stop pointing at your eyebrows, mate. Roman Candle, No Name Number 3, Condor Avenue. There we go. Now we're up to Pantera, Far Beyond Driven. Third major studio album by Pantera, but technically I think it's more like the sixth or even seventh studio album from them. Before they got signed to a major label, they operated, I think, under their father. He was like their producer for a while. They released 3 or 4 albums in the 80s. Much different sounding before they got into their heavy stuff. And this, I believe, was their first album, or even like the first album of this magnitude to hit #1 on the Billboard charts. And it did. And it hit good. It hit nice and well, powerful. Another fun fact about this, even the cover, different from the Spotify album cover, definitely. And they had an original cover of someone's, something going up, a nail going up someone's. Whew, yucky. Still cool though. Yeah, this album's got some great songs on it. Strength Beyond Strength, crazy opener. We got 12 tracks again. Most of these albums got 12 tracks. Some other favorites of mine. So Strength Beyond Strength. I think I like more like the underdog songs on this album more than the main ones because I've just heard them so much. Like 5 Minutes Alone, Unbroken. I just heard them so much. I like Throes of Rejection. I'm pretty sure that's the one I like. It's got some crazy. I like that, some crazy shit. Hardline, Sunken Cheeks, Becoming, Strength, Slaughtered. They're all pretty cool, and they got a nice Black Sabbath cover on the very end there. Far Beyond Driven. I'm gonna put this one in solid B. Yeah, B. We'll just put it in B. I like that. Looks solid. Looks like I'm just trying to put everything in a different category at the moment. Okay, and this is our last vinyl of the list. The next one is actually a CD. This is The Glow Part 2 from the Microphones. You could lump this under folky stuff, some would call it. It's really whatever you want it to be. It's got industrial tastes. A lot of noise like that, just noise in general. Oh, I just felt something fall off my chair. A nut or something. Chill album cover, very chill. It's oops. Let's see how many. This got a crazy amount of songs. I don't know why I didn't pull up my Spotify, and every time I open it, my internet cuts out for some reason. I think it's got about 17 or 18 tracks on it. This has got some beautiful songs on it. I Want Wind to Blow. What else? Samurai Sword. Samurai Sword. I Felt Your Shape. I Want Wind to Blow. The Moon. Headless Horseman. Those are my flippin' favorites, man. Great songs. Got some really long tracks, some short tracks. A lot of noise in this, industrial. I listened to this front to back once when I was working out, funny enough, and it keeps pulling you back to the same it's like a warehouse or like a hum, also like a call of some sort of siren, or even like just reminded me of a lighthouse. It really puts some strange imagery in your head. I like the way he records and sings and does all that. It's really close to his heart, and you can kind of tell. I'm gonna put this in B plus, just above Pantera. Pantera, Far Beyond Driven will stay at B, B plus. Right, recap. C plus, B, B plus, A plus. Yes. And for the last one, Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks, 1975. CD form, but I don't have it on me. I'm sorry, okay? The lore-wise, Bob Dylan storyline, I'm pretty sure he just divorced, recently back together with another lady in 1975. And he's starting to return back to his original image. You know, the Bob Dylan everyone knew from the 60s, for late 60s, early 70s, when he kind of retreated to his home in Nashville. Nashville Pepsi, Tennessee Pepsi. Oh, that sounds nice. um, yeah, he recorded this in two separate locations, I believe. Originally, it was just one, but then they didn't like the sound of the recording. Not sure who, but someone didn't like it, and he ended up recording it in a second location. One thing to note about this album, he did make like a conscious return to his original image. All the songs, they sound the same really, but they're different, but they sound the same. They're all in the same key. They all use the same chords, but his lyrics are still there. That's the one thing I really like about him is his lyrics. A lot of people don't like his flow. Like he's just often rhyming the same words over, like a Rolling Stone. First like four lines is all just rhyming. I like that a bit. It's just him, I guess. My favorite tracks off this album. Simple Twist of Fate. I really like that song. You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome. And Meet Me in the Morning. That's the one I was thinking of. My main problem with this, if I don't like the songs in an album, I'm not going to listen to the whole album, which is just a bit problematic for me. I can't put this high because there's the songs I do like are my favorites, but the songs I don't like is pretty much every other song on the album. I know it sounds a bit shitty, but that's how I listen to my music. So for the sake of that, we're thinking C plus B minus territory. Only because of that, that's good music. I just can't listen to it. I think we just have to put it in C plus, honestly. All right, we're big now. Let's take a look at some of my TikTok learned songs. I'm gonna grab some more photos off the intranet, and I'll let you know. All right, so I just grabbed just two more make this a nice length video, and I went back to my TikTok discography, and it's predominantly actually these two. There's a couple songs from each, or the artists really. So we got the first Van Halen album. This is the first one I'll be doing out of these two. Their debut album first came out in 1978, man. My favorite tracks, I like the funky ones, man. Jamie's Crying, Feel Your Love Tonight. And yeah, this is one of the albums I can listen to start to finish and really get behind every track. I know some of the other tracks on this really don't get enough recognition. I'm the One, I really like that one. Atomic Punk, On Fire, the last track. In their early demos, they combined Atomic Punk and On Fire. I really like that little rhythmic bit on the start of that. It's like they merge them together. Oh, that would have been such a beautiful song. But yeah, I think there's about 12 songs on this one too, and they really try and cover everything: instrumentals, acoustic, hard rock, funk. They got a lot of influence because they grew up around Pasadena. At least the frontman David Lee Roth did. Very diverse area. Very great album. I think this went diamond. 10 million sales at least. Alright, I'm putting this A+. Oh, I know, it's in front of Magical Mystery. Alright, next one, Revolver, The Beatles. This came out in 1966. And if you're looking at it from their Spotify discography, we're not including singles, anything like this. This came out, this was before Sgt. Pepper's, and then Sgt. Pepper's came out before this, I believe. This album was a huge step forward. They did a huge step forward with the previous album, Rubber Soul, in 65, and then they just did a fucking crazy bound yet again. They're using Indian influence in this album, sitars. They're using revolutionary recording techniques, where I'll give you an example of a few. They would record the vocal track and they'd copy it, and then the second one they'd change the speed of it slightly, I believe, and EQ it maybe a bit, and it would give this strange alien sounding. It's like they're on a different planet, but still singing into the mic. Played music tracks in reverse. The band members came into the studio one day with their tape recorders, and one of them accidentally put it in wrong and started playing it backwards, and they decided to keep it on the song. Some of the tracks on here, this one that I like, honestly, half of them, at least more. I'm Only Sleeping. Eleanor Rigby's a pretty cool song because it's just strings and Paul McCartney's voice. But that's not my favorite. My favorites are I'm Only Sleeping, Here, There, Everywhere, Having Trouble Thinking, Dr. Rabbit. I like that one a lot. She Said, Good Day Sunshine, And Your Bird Can Sing, For No One, Dr. Robert, obviously, Got to Get You Into My Life. That was what I was thinking of. I really like this album a lot. I'm also going to put it in S, but, oh, yeah, I'm putting it, oh, yeah, putting it above. It's one of those start to finish albums, man. Alright, this is my list. I think, I'm happy with this list. I'll make a second part one day. This won't be for a while, though, because I got to collect a lot more. It's going to cost a lot of money. I might just do CDs, and I might just put in the thumbnail. Vinyl collection. CDs are like fucking 6 times cheaper. It's so much cheaper. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my list. Bye.